Oh, dang! Dang! What's up, everybody? Welcome to Craft.
Welcome to Craft, my friends.
So happy that you're here today because today we're watching Obi-Wan episode number 4.
Been some pretty epic episodes so far.
Yeah,
I think you guys would agree.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We got to see Obi-Wan and Darth Vader face off way earlier than I thought was going to happen, right? And
that's season finale stuff,
yeah,
my friends.
Yeah, and we're seeing it already, and that kind of foreshadows some good things. There's only a few episodes left, but I mean, if this is the pace the show is going to go, then I'm definitely excited for the rest of it.
Listen, guys, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel and leaving a like on the video.
And with that out of the way, let's get into it.
All right.
I guess this is kind of poetic, right? Obi-Wan in the back to tank, Darth Vader in the back to tank,
True,
you know?
true.
A little bit of symmetry there.
True.
Oh, see? Who called it?
Literal symmetry.
See? Who called it?
Literal symmetry.
Genius right there.
I am a princess of Alderaan.
Oh, shoot. Not good. Not good.
She's getting a little too used to getting captured.
Yeah, I know.
You have... Of course, someone very important to me has been taken. I need your help to get her back.
General, I'm sorry.
General.
General.
Well, I wish
General.
General. I hope there's some redemption here with this Obi-Wan, because not a big fan of this version.
Yeah. I mean, it's understandable that he's broken, but he's still
Yeah.
Obi-Wan.
Are we going to get another Luke situation from The Last Jedi again? Is this what we're going to do?
I don't know anything about it.
Wow, you see that? You see how her face changed? Wow, nothing.
Leia or
Let's think a little bit hard.
Uh-oh.
With classified intelligence, do you know what classified means?
Bureaucracy.
Nice,
my
nice.
friends.
There you go.
There it is.
On my way. Ben, I'm overriding an entry port.
Hey, he's got the breathing thing, remember?
I don't think she's going to break her.
It's the hysteric contest.
Oh, dang! Dang! Oh, man, go Leia.
Chosen one?
Oh, man.
Like in George Lucas's original plan?
Where do you seem?
To tell my father first. It's okay, right? You said we're all on the same side.
Oh,
No.
Leia, what are you doing out here? What are you doing out here?
Always got to be careful when the only thing in the room is a chair.
Yeah,
Right?
And the room is red. That's
Yeah.
never a
And
good
the
sign.
lighting matches.
Yeah, exactly.
It's never a good sign.
Nope.
What? Are they not in the same room?
Oh! Are those what I think they are?
Jedi.
Jedi!
Then your choice is made.
Oh no. Oh shoot. How loud? Oh! Oh my god!
No way!
Yo!
A youngling?
Son! Oh, lucky break.
Oh, don't
no.
tell me.
Oh gosh.
sorry to
She's dead.
intrude.
She's dead. Who? Yeah, baby! Come on now! That's what I'm
I knew
talking
they were
about.
gonna do that. I knew it.
Woo!
I knew it.
Hell yeah. My man.
You can see the stiffness
Yeah.
he's fighting with,
Yep.
but
Oh, dang.
unarmed took 2 stormtroopers out. Slowly coming back.
Yeah. It's coming back. It's coming back. A little bit. There you go. There you go.
Hey,
Come on now. Stretch those muscles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh no. Yo! Oh, it's coming back. It's coming back. It's coming back.
No!
Oh, he's holding it with the force.
The Force.
Used. Oh. Oh,
Yeah.
nice. There you go. Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Attention.
I can't take it.
Attention.
I can't take it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Bring every
surprise.
It's never who I was.
What's happening?
How are they getting out of this one? How do they get out of this one? I don't know. Oh, the rest of the
people?
the pad.
I got you totally.
No, Wade. Wade.
Wade? She got skills, yo.
Oh no! Oh no! Wade!
Dude, that's some Force Unleashed stuff
I
right
know,
there.
I know.
Hey,
Yeah, I know that would have been.
salute to Wade.
Yeah.
but-
Oh, Vader gonna
Oh,
be
you
mad.
gonna get it now.
Vader gonna
You
be
gonna
mad.
get it now.
You gonna get it. Yeah, Vader.
Yo, look at this.
Yo, look at this. Yo.
Would bring.
Oh,
Will tolerate.
raw anger. Oh, you gotta love it.
That's a moment right
You
there.
gotta love it.
As tough as she is, she's still a little girl.
Yeah. Strength and vulnerability. That's what makes Leia. All right, guys. That was Obi-Wan episode number 4. Chris, tell me, did you like this episode?
I did.
Okay.
I liked it a lot because there was, I think, what a lot of the other Disney Plus episodes and of Star Wars and things lack was tension, right? Real palpable tension.
Yeah.
And I don't really like weak Obi-Wan, but it adds to the tension. It's like playing through a game like Dark Souls or Elden Ring, where you never really feel overpowered.
Yeah.
And so there's always tension no matter where you go, right?
Yeah.
Even in this episode, you have Obi-Wan taking out his lightsaber, using the Force, but you still feel, okay, something could happen. Something could happen.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that.
And I love that part of the episode. Like, it just feels like it's flowing because they're not going to any sort of subplots or any other characters.
right.
It's sticking with the same characters,
Yeah.
characters that we actually care about. And so, yeah, I really enjoyed this episode.
Now, I mean, with that said, my biggest issue, right, is when you have a show called Obi-Wan, right? To me, Obi-Wan should be the emphasis of this show. And I think yet again,
Yeah, I guess.
they're pulling, a Baby Yoda, Grogu-esque thing where, look, I love, the actress that plays Leia. I think she's great. I think she's
phenomenal.
When she steals the scene wherever she's in.
Yep.
But for me, what I really wanted, maybe we'll get this in the next episode, but I want a little more contemplation from Obi-Wan. I want him to have a little bit of a chance to think, as opposed to just, got to go to the next planet, because we call this in the first episode. We're like, maybe it's going to be them hopping from planet to planet with Leia, right? I didn't think this was going to last the entire time, this arc, right?
Yeah.
And that it's looking like this is what it's going to be.
I mean,
right?
he just saw Darth Vader.
Yeah.
But there was no reaction.
There's
from
no
him.
time to process it aside from that
Yeah.
little scene in the back to tank, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want there to be time for focus and meditation, right? Like, yeah, even though it's slow, even though I want lightsaber fights and stuff, I also want him to think about what's happening, because that's kind of the reason we want to see Obi-Wan not just going from place to place, but actually sort of processing what's happening.
Yeah,
And we're not getting that.
I think that this is probably going to be the end of this little mini arc, hopefully.
I don't think so.
Because
you know why? Because the droid has the tracker, right? So it's probably gonna be one more planet where they gotta run, and Reva and Obi-Wan are probably gonna have some sort of showdown.
the other piece of the tension is if they go back to Alderaan
Yeah.
and Darth Vader. I mean, again, they're kind of straying from canon here,
Yeah.
which it seems. So, what if Anakin what if Darth Vader goes to Alderaan where Leia is and Bail Organa is, and that's the tension. But there's really not that tension because we know that didn't happen.
Yeah.
I guess so.
On top of that, it's how do you reconcile when Leia contacts Obi-Wan and she's just like, "Oh, years ago you served my father in the Clone Wars. I'm asking you for help."
Yeah.
There's no personalness there. If they went through all this stuff together, you'd think there'd be more of a, tenderness.
Camaraderie.
Yeah, camaraderie. But
Or-
how do you reconcile that? Or does she just forget?
Yeah, and on top of that, they're not defeating the rebellion here.
Right.
Something might happen to the path.
Yeah.
But we all know the Death Star blows up and everything happens that happens.
Sure.
So I mean, the more you think about it, it's like, this is interesting. But we didn't want to see Obi-Wan necessarily hanging out with the rebellion, so to speak.
Yeah.
We wanted him kind of on his own journey of discovery with Qui-Gon and kind of his road to becoming what he is.
Yeah, yeah.
We know what happens with the rebellion. We know all that stuff. So this is not something we really needed.
Right. What we were looking for with this show was, okay, well, you have this in-between time where Obi-Wan is on Tatooine and he's contemplating and he's thinking and he's reflecting on everything that happened with Anakin, right? And his future as a Jedi. And when I think about that, I don't think about him planet hopping to go after Leia and save Leia. What I think of is, if he's going to planet hop, he's looking for something. Yeah. He's looking for the key to be able to commune with Qui-Gon.
And the Inquisitors are chasing him.
And the Inquisitors are chasing. Yeah, that's fine, right? Some good, lightsaber battles here and there. But to me, as much as I love Leia and I love the fact they're introducing her, that should have been one episode. One episode maximum.
But see, I understand now. I understand the whole Dave Filoni, Jon Favreau mindset.
Yeah.
What they think is, without a Baby Yoda, without a Leia, without an Omega,
right,
people aren't going to care. New viewers aren't going to care. And so they're putting these characters in so that the new viewers will be like, oh man, they're so cute, whatever. Like, hopefully they get saved. But I think they're underestimating people that are watching these shows anyway. They didn't start watching Obi-Wan to see Leia. They watched to see Obi-Wan.
Right.
Why would we not be invested? We don't need Leia.
See, what they're looking for is another Grogu situation. Like, because who cared about the Mandalorian until Grogu showed up? It's like, oh, now everybody cares, right? So they're like, let's just keep doing that.
Yeah.
And it's creatively lazy. Let's just be honest.
It's corporate.
Yeah, it's corporate.
It sounds like a bunch of executives like, hey, you know what worked? Baby Yoda. We got any other babies we can use?
Yeah.
It's like, Leia
little
was
kids.
a baby. Leia, she was a little kid. Let's use her.
Right. Mass appeal. Mass appeal isn't always a bad thing, right? Because sometimes we see with the Avengers movies, right? That's mass appeal, but it works.
Yeah.
But in this case, when you're talking about a very specific point of time and a very specific character, I don't think this is the way to go personally. Yeah. As much as I'm enjoying, like you said, this is actually something which you alluded to in the very first episode, Chris. You said, oh, I don't want this to be a collection of moments. Right? I don't want this to be just cool moments, but not an overall good narrative. Yeah. And I'm starting to see that creep in where it's like, oh, remember when they fought? And then nothing. Oh, remember when this? And then nothing.
Yeah.
The tension is definitely going for it. Yep. But it's starting to wear just a little bit. And that's just what I think. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look, are we excited that Obi-Wan has his own show?
Yes.
Yes, of course we are. Of course. But that doesn't mean that at this point, like, even us who are Star Wars fans from when we were kids are starting to get a little weary of the same formula. It seems it's just becoming very corporate.
Yeah.
And it's not really that exciting. There's no risks being taken at all.
No.
Like, I mean, I'm sure some executive's like, oh, you know what would be a risk? Like, oh, maybe we should do like Leia when she's young. Yeah. That's not a risk. I mean, it's not. Yeah. And look, did I like this episode in the context of this show? Yeah, it was good. Sure. There's a lot of good tension. But I know they can do better. You know, we've seen glimpses of that. Yeah. So with that said, I think, I'd give this probably like a 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10? Yeah. I think for me, I really want more of Obi-Wan in his show. I want more of him. Not just him, going down hallways and reacting and, playing off of other characters. I want him by himself. Yeah. I want him doing and thinking and struggling, having internal dialogue on his own because that's who he is at this point in time. And we're not really getting that. But again, in the context of what's happening, great tension in this episode. A little bit of a face-off with the Inquisitors. Great. So, yeah, I'd have to agree. Maybe a 6.2 out of 10.
Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for watching along with us. This episode wasn't that great for us, but maybe it's very different for you. Maybe you guys really enjoyed it. I think IGN gave it a 6. Yeah. So I think maybe they're agreeing with us, and maybe you too.
Maybe you recognize some of the people in the tomb. We didn't. Yeah, aside from the youngling.
I got nobody in there. But let us know what you could think in the comments down below. We always love reading them. And if you haven't yet, please give the video a like and subscribe to the channel. With that said, we'll see you guys later.
See you in the next one.
Bye.